You saw the reveal, you've seen the clips. I thought it was pretty self-evident that this character is pretty poorly designed for competitive play, but for some reason I still see people defending him, and it really doesn't make any sense. So I thought I'd just make a quick little video explaining why Hero is the worst designed character in Smash history and it's not even a competition. Alright, first a little disclaimer. I'm not saying the character is broken or needs to be banned, as that's a completely different discussion. This video is coming from a competitive Smash Bros player's perspective. If you enjoyed the character, more power to you, but from a competitive standpoint, Hero is a poorly designed character, and here's why. To explain why the Hero is a poorly designed character, we need to explain what makes a Smash character well designed to begin with. Now, I'll be the first one to admit that this answer varies from person to person, and the topic is really subjective. So the best we can do is find a set of rules that we can adhere to that best promote competition. Because, you know, competitive Smash. With that being said, a well-designed Smash character is one that is well incorporated into the game's engine. They're a character that has notable strengths and weaknesses without them being too polarizing. Little Mac, for this very reason, is almost universally considered a poorly designed character. He has an astonishing ground game, but an aerial presence that's almost non-existent. Same with Ice Climbers in Melee and Brawl. They had a perfect punish game, completely sucking the nuance and free-formed combo game Smash is famous for. How does RNG affect Smash? We have items banned for a reason, completely taking control of the match to the point where skill becomes overshadowed by luck. Probably the main counter to Hero's design is how other characters like Peach, Game & Watch, and Luigi also rely on RNG. This is kind of true. They have a move that has an element of RNG. But those moves aren't central to the character, whereas a lot of Hero's play revolves around using his luck-based special moves. To help paint a better picture, out of the 11 attacks in the game, that being 3 smash attacks, 3 special attacks, 3 tilt attacks, a jab, and a dash attack, Game & Watch, Peach, and Luigi's RNG only take up one of those 11 slots, which mean they make up about 10% of the character mathematically. The Hero has 31 special attacks thanks to his 21 special moves. The 21 special attacks all appear at random, meaning out of his 31 attacks, 21 of them are RNG, meaning mathematically, this character is 65% determined by luck. This isn't even taking into account the fact that you can randomly get critical hits, or the fact that Hocus Pocus has like 10 different outcomes you can get, which only actually increases the amount of luck this character relies on. But there's another thing you have to consider. The difference between Luigi and Hero is how Luigi's luck isn't a part of his game plan. Unless the Luigi is really feeling himself and styling, there's no way he's actually going to go for a misfire and try and randomly kill you in neutral. But with the Hero, his special moves are part of his game plan. Okay, this is all great, but why is luck bad? Luck is bad because it completely goes against the principles of competition. According to Google, to compete is to strive to gain or win something by defeating or establishing superiority over others who are trying to do the same. Having a character based on luck undermines this principle. The conditions in which you may gain the upper hand over your competition, or in this case your opponent, are completely out of your control. Imagine if you were a professional sprinter and there was a 50% chance that halfway through your track will just turn into mud. That's stupid. This is exactly why so many people slip out of competitive Pokemon battling. In my experience at least, a lot of people know about it, but very few are actually into it. The common answer they give to why they don't compete in it is because there's just an unreasonable amount of luck you have to account for. A lot of powerful moves have a chance to miss, moves like Protect can sometimes go twice but sometimes only go once, and on top of all that, critical hits can randomly kill you. This all disrupts the natural flow of the game and forces players to rely on factors that are completely out of their control. So let's bring it back to what makes a character well designed. Why do I think Hero is worse designed than characters like Ice Climbers or Melee Roy and Game & Watch, who probably weren't even completely developed characters? Well, because as poorly designed as they are, they still adhere to competitive integrity. When you take 2 Roy players and all variables are made equal, it's fair to assume that the better player will still win. Again, Ice Climbers have a perfect punish game, which puts them a tier even above Bayonetta in Smash 4, but again, it's fair to assume that in the Ditto, the better player will still win. In a Hero Ditto, there's a good amount of chance that can determine the victor. You can get thwacked and die at 0. You can get Hocus Pocus and pull out a star or a mini mushroom. Yes, I know there's RNG within his RNG, it's crazy. Now, I touched on this before, but just to emphasize that point really, you could argue that overpowered characters like Brawl Meta Knight or Smash 4 Bayonetta don't adhere to the formalities of competition, and yeah, I can see where you're coming from. But again, when all variables are accounted for, meaning neutral stage, no items, identical character, the better player should still win. I want to clarify that I'm not completely against RNG, okay? It can be exciting sometimes. The aforementioned Peach Turnip, Game & Watch 9, and Luigi Misfired can all be fun from time to time. But when there's too much of it, it can sometimes feel unfair. Hero getting a good special move pull and taking the stock is quite literally the equivalent of you tripping and getting chain grabbed by ice climbers to death. So just to summarize here, it's best if the rules, stages, and characters promote skill and adhere to the formalities of competition. Luck-based combat directly opposes the principles of competition, and that is why Hero is the worst designed character in Smash history. Honestly, maybe even fighting game history. But I don't know much about fighting games, I'm not gonna delve into that realm. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, let me know what else you want me to talk about. Just kidding. I'll upload whatever the fuck I want.